Hello groupies, welcome back to Form of Therapy. I am the video channel producer, you can call me PD, and today we are going to be watching No by CLC. CLC making their long-awaited comeback. It's almost been a year since Black Dress, and I have been waiting not patiently. I loved Black Dress. Black Dress is definitely when I really fell in love with CLC. I've been listening to their music for a few comebacks now. I loved Hobgoblin, Odia. Those were great songs, but Black Dress was just, it left me floored. And thank you to Sorn, by the way. Sorn gave our channel a shout out in one of her producer videos. She also actually opened up a YouTube channel, so you should actually go ahead and check that out. She used to do Produce on the Cube channel. She has her own YouTube channel for that, so go ahead and subscribe to that. She is not paying me to say that. I do not know Sorn. I'm just thinking you should support her. She's making nice little vlogs. Okay, so we're gonna be jumping right into CLC. I'm excited. This is your form of therapy.
Red lip, no. Earrings, no. High heel, no. Handbag, no. Red lip, no. Earrings, no. High heel, no. Handbag, 그렇게 뻔한 건 말고 다른 걸 가져와 내가 제일 어울리게 더 멋져질 방법은 말고.
Ooh, this bass is very interesting. It is so groovy. Oh, is that Thai? Oh, interesting. Oh! I don't know what I'm impressed with more, her rapping or her blonde short hair. Oh, interesting. Wow, this song is very ambitious. It is not following like conventional K-pop, mainstream pop sounds. I love how they're using the strawberries as set decor. God, the lighting in this music video is absolutely gorgeous. The use of the magenta and the reds. Ooh. As you can see, the very strong colors here is basically, it's all a red sort of hue. You've got red, violet, pink, purple. Ooh, they are runwaying that shit. Yeah, this would make good runway music. I'm digging it. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Red lip, no. No. Earring, no.
Wow. That was interesting. So that music video, honestly, first of all, the music video was good. I'm floored by the song. I think the song is really, really ambitious. Not just for CLC, but for a K-pop song, just for a song in general. It's not fun in the usual traditional K-pop sort of way. I mean, there is a sort of signature, fun, addictive, loud pop sounds that is the K-pop thing. I feel like CLC as a group, man, they really take risks with songs. Hobgoblin, I feel like it's a very conventional, addictive K-pop hook but with a very ambitious approach of doing something a lot more badass, you know? A lot of comparisons there were to 21 because not a lot of girl groups do that kind of like very, very hard style, and 21 was definitely someone who mainstreamed that. Then they had Black Dress, which was very different, and Black Dress was also very much a fun pop hook, but again, it was just so violent and so different, you know? This one is a lot more controlled. The texture and the instrumental, it's a lot more minimal than what we heard before. I think this is a great song for CLC. I really hope it does wonders for them. I don't know if it'll do wonders for them because it's not the traditional K-pop, catchy, typical song, but I think from an artistic standpoint, I'm heavily impressed and I fully support it. I want them to do more of this. I want more groups to do more of this. It's so very different. They never really give in. They stick with it till the end. That bridge is so good. First of all, I gotta watch it again, but that bridge was one of the most fantastic things I've ever seen. But this song is just, it's darker. I love the groovy bass that you hear in it. And it kind of reminds me of like runway music, as I was talking about earlier. And I could see like maybe Gaga doing something like this a little bit. I want to see the music video. I want to dive a little bit more into it because there were some setups here that K-pop music videos, it's an industry, and so like a lot of stuff is recycled. You've seen stuff before, but this was certainly visually striking. There were some things in here I definitely haven't seen before. So can we get playback, please? Stop. Even starting off, no instrumental, straight up a cappella, very, very ambitious. Alright, the music video is relatively conservative right now. That's cool, how they brought in the Thai sign for her. Stop! Go back a little. Yeon's rapping here is phenomenal. She probably is one of my favorite girl group rappers, and it's so weird that she is nothing like this in person. If you guys have ever seen her in Soren's videos and her vlogs, she's got like the faintest little, like really high, she has a really high, very almost like childlike voice. And then when she raps, it's like this nasally, sort of deeper, bad bitch sort of vibe. You know what I mean? And I want to talk about this lighting setup right here. The depth is everywhere. I don't know exactly how they set this up. I don't know if it's like from off camera, the lights are being held somewhere and it's going towards them, or if it's coming out of the background or what, but like it's all like creating like this dynamic effect where it is centering the model right there, or if it's like a bunch of infinity mirrors, because I think at one point Elkie pushes one of the girls up against, it looked like a wall, like a mirror wall. However the setup is, this is such great camera design because your eye is immediately drawn to the subject in the middle. It's just so mesmerizing, especially the repeated patterns. We as humans, we're naturally drawn to patterns, and so to see this, it creates like this I'm on drugs type of effect. It kind of reminds me of, if you guys have seen Black Panther, the Jabari, their throne room has a sort of similar effect. Theirs is sort of invading different depth of fields. Theirs is a little bit more conservative than this, but they have a bunch of log sticks and they're all like pointed towards their king. And it creates like this, again, this effect where it puts the main subject on display, and it's that very grandiose, very intense effect. So this is really cool. Go ahead. Ooh, the lights are moving too. Fuck. Yeah, the lights are traveling. Holy shit. Can you stop? I'm gonna have to see the part where Elkie gets aggressive with that girl. What it looks like it probably is one of two things. These are just freestanding lights like this, and there's no wall, and so they're layering multiple lights. Or it might be that there is a mirror wall and it stops right here, and this way, and this way, and this way, and this way, they're all mirrors, and the lights are basically creating like an infinity effect, which would be fucking dope. We're gonna have to see when Elkie's part comes up, if she was actually pushing her up against it. Go ahead. Stop! This is definitely a mirror. Oh my god, this is so cool. This is so cool. So they're shooting down basically a mirrored narrow hallway, and they're creating an infinity effect. It's just constantly a reflection on a reflection on a reflection, but with all lights. This is so dope. And also very gay. Go ahead. Interesting that the lyrics are red lips no, earrings no, high heels no, handbags no. They are wearing all of that. Go ahead. This part. What I'm gathering from watching this is, even though they're saying red lips no, high heels no, earrings no, it's more like it's not for you. You know, this is for me. I do it for me. You know, you hear that saying, it's like she's not dressing up for the gaze of a man. She's dressing up because she wants to look good, you know? The chorus goes, I love me, and I think I like me. It's a very empowering song. It's a song about taking power of your self-worth and sort of saying like, I'm not doing this for you, or like, I'm not gonna do what you want me to do. I'm gonna do it my way. Because even though they're saying it, they're still wearing it, right? It's less about the items themselves, and it's more about the independence aspect, which is fucking awesome. This is a great song for CLC. I saw Nathan tweet that he wants great things for CLC, but he doesn't think No is the song to necessarily get them that. And I agree from a marketing standpoint, just because Korea is very, at least Korean men are very off-put by female independence and feminism. Feminism is honestly considered a bad thing amongst a lot of men in Korea. Like, feminism is very much in its infancy over there. So I don't know how this would do marketing wise, and I don't know if necessarily like just their female fans supporting them in Korea would be enough for this to take them to the next level. But I do think that this is artistically such a great direction, like a next step forward. You know, I feel like CLC always challenges me with their title tracks. I felt like their one misstep was Odia, Where Are You? Just from a marketing aspect, I love that song. It's a great song, but it's very soft and it's very much a slow jam, and it was a bad follow-up to Hobgoblin. Hobgoblin got them a lot of attention. It had a lot of hype. They should have followed that up with Black Dress. That would have been killer. But they followed up with Odia and it kind of killed their momentum. And then they brought it back with Black Dress, because I think no matter how much you kill CLC's momentum, no matter how much Cube mismanages them or doesn't promote them enough, CLC is talented enough and they make enough good music that every time they do something, they can bring back that same. They just need to capitalize on that momentum. They need 2 good comebacks back to back and within a reasonable time frame. Pentagon had 2 comebacks last year. B2B had 2 or 3 comebacks last year, and CLC only had the 1, and it was at the beginning of the year. I felt like Cube really messed up, and of course there are the rumors that La Vie en Rose was originally supposed to be CLC's song and that it was sold to IJ1. I don't know if necessarily that is true anymore, because they teased their fans with photos of flowers. And that's why people assumed, oh, it's for La Vie en Rose. But if you watch this music video here, the flower also played a very prominent part, and it had this very symbolic meaning when they set it on fire, you know, because flower is often a symbolism for womanhood, beauty. Them burning that was like a symbolism of like them taking control of that sort of shallow beauty, people's expectations of that. So, you know, if this comeback was planned or this was filmed way in advance, it would make sense that those flowers were for this music video. Or maybe they're just trying to throw us off the scent. Who knows? Either way, they still have not had a comeback in almost a year. It's been a really long time. I felt like it was just so long. And Black Dress also was really popular. It had great momentum, at least internationally it did. I saw like they did great promotions where CLC showed up in Hongdae and they literally started performing in the streets with fans. Like these fans, I think, were doing like a CLC Black Dress cover, and then CLC jumps in. That was fun. That was fun. It was such a great role for them, and I don't know what happened. Like Cube really dropped the ball. So this was great. I just hope that CLC has another comeback within the next 4 to 6 months. For the love of God, please. Shorter the better. Honestly, like I'm worried because CLC has been around for a while, but CLC has not been able to find really hardcore mainstream popularity, and I do not want Cube disbanding them or them just like even being further put into the back corner and them focusing their priorities on like Idol, you know? Because Idol had a lot of promotions and they were very big last year, and I just felt like, well, why couldn't CLC promote during Idol's off hours, you know? Like when Idol's not promoting, CLC could have promoted, and then when CLC's not promoting, you know, take turns, right? So I don't necessarily know what Cube's rationale was, but then again, I guess we all know by now Cube doesn't necessarily have the most rational thinking when it comes to managing their members. But yeah, that's all the tea I have for today. Guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed my reaction and review of CLC's No. What did you guys think about the song and the music video? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, thank you to our monthly groupies on Patreon. Your monthly support is supporting me and now my team. And if you would like to support us, please visit us at patreon.com/formatherapy. For as little as $2 a month, you get early access to reactions. And now that we are building out our team, we're going to be beefing up that Patreon a lot more. So go ahead and tune in for that. Also, if you can't help me out monetarily, that's completely fine. Why don't you go ahead and just click like down below right there. It's a free way to help me out. It helps me out with YouTube's search algorithm. Go ahead and click subscribe over there. If you're new, turn on the notification bell and be notified when I upload a new video. And go ahead and check out all my other videos over there.